Hi everyone, Stepan here, in with another training game, hopefully better than the last few. My opponent plays the Caracan. I'm gonna go for the exchange and I'm going to try to play the opening quickly. Because if you could see yesterday, I'm not good in time trouble and the position was extremely complicated. My opponent found a brilliant tactic which let me just see if everything is okay with the video. My opponent found a brilliant tactic which I just did not see at all, and I blundered straight away. Okay, he goes for the g6 variation, not bishop g4, so I'm gonna go knight d2. If bishop f5 now, I'm going to take it, and that's it. I could play h3 here, preventing bishop g4, but I don't think I need to do that because I'm defending e4 sufficiently, so just knight f3. By the way, if you could hear the dog, I found out who the dog belongs to. And probably my favorite neighbors, they live on my street. They are babysitting or dog sitting for their daughter, so hopefully the dog goes back. I mean, I love dogs, but this one is always outside and always barking. My dog is not here at the moment. She is with Lucia at the seaside. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take it. I'm going to go for this position. It's a normal position in which I have e5 and he has e4. And I should be the one with the attacking chances. I don't know if knight e5 is correct immediately. It could be. I want to get rid of his dark squared bishop. I want to play f3 at some point to control e4, so knight e5 makes a lot of sense. I could also just ignore his knight, play knight e5, take with the bishop, and then go for rook e1, rook e3, exploiting the open g file, semi-open g file. He wants to play e6, defending f5. So I don't know if rook e1 or knight e5. If I go rook e1, can he go knight h5? He probably can. Okay, so I'm gonna go knight e5 first, preventing knight h5. I'm now threatening to take on c6, where... Wait, can this be good for black? I really thought he shouldn't allow me to do that. Takes on c6, bc6, and he has pressure on the b2 pawn. But there's a weakness on c6 and a square on c5 I can use. If I take on c6, I'm not playing an attacking game, that's for sure. I'm gonna be playing positionally and trying to aim for the weaknesses in his position. So if I take on c6, bc6, knight b3, he plays rook b8. I could go queen e2. If he goes knight e4, I can play f3. Okay, I'm gonna take on c6. I like creating this weakness. I may play queen e2 first before I go knight b3. Can he go c5 straight away though? He doesn't have rook b8, excuse me, because my bishop is now open. So can I go knight b3 straight away? If he goes knight e4, I can play f3. If he goes knight d7, I have bishop d6 and knight c5. I feel that I should be blockading him if I can. I like knight b3, so I'm going to play it. I don't think he has any immediate threats. Knight e4 is not a threat. Knight h5 cannot be played. Knight d7, I have bishop d6. e5 cannot be played. Rook b8 cannot be played. He could play queen b6, but then I have queen e2. If he goes for knight d7, then bishop d6, rook e8, rook e1, so he doesn't have e5, although he does have e5 there, so that's what I'm going to have to calculate. Knight d7 is something I'm worried about. Okay, he just wants to attack me. I can understand that. So I could actually play bishop e5 here, trying to prevent his attacking possibilities. So bishop e5, rook g8. I feel like he shouldn't have enough. If I go knight c5, he could go knight e4. So bishop e5, rook g8, can I go f3? I like bishop e5. I like trading off this bishop because it prevents e5, and on knight d7 I take. Of course, if he goes rook g8, I can go knight c5. Knight d7 takes on g7, rook g7. And I don't think he has enough attacking pieces to justify his bad pawn structure. If he goes knight g4 here, I take on g7. Okay. Knight c5 was my plan. I think I should stick to it. I don't see him mating me. Knight c5, knight g4, bishop g7, rook g7. Knight c5, knight g4, bishop g7, rook g7. f3, getting my queen closer with queen e1. Okay, I like knight c5, so I'm going to play it. I don't think he has enough of an attack. Maybe I'm just playing too positionally and I should be worried already, but I'm not. I mean, if the queen comes to g5 and there's a rook on g7 or on g8, I think I'm defending everything. I always have queen f3. Okay. This was my intention, so I'm going to do it. Now I was going to play f3, but maybe I should play h3. I'm trying to see which move is less of a weakness. If I go f3, my queen could get onto the dark squares. If I go h3, I have queen f3 later, but h3 is a weakness, so I'm gonna go f3. Oh, okay, I'm hanging knight e3. What am I talking about? Okay. Okay, h3. There shouldn't be anything wrong with this move. I actually tried to do the blunder check in my head, and I saw knight e3, which isn't hard to see, but I would have missed it had I not done the blunder check. I've been working on a mental list after like 5 or 6 games ago. I blundered horribly, and I started making a list. The knight really should go back. I don't think there are any sacrifices like in yesterday's game. Once the knight moves away, he could play queen h4, but then I have queen f3 defending h3. But then he can double his rooks. This isn't simple. Wow, okay. Okay, so takes, pawn takes. I think I have queen e2 with queen e5. If he takes with the rook. Okay, I'm taking it. I don't see it. If there's a win, then fine, but I don't see a win. I mean, both rook takes and pawn takes are interesting, but I don't think either of them is enough to win. I think pawn takes is better with the idea of g3, but I don't see a win. Maybe he just plays rook g6, but again, I can then go f3. Okay, rook takes. So his idea should be rook g8, I think. The other rook coming to g8. So I was thinking I could go queen e2, queen e5. I don't see what's wrong with that. Queen e2, rook g8, queen e5 check, f6, queen h2, queen g5. If I go g3, he goes rook h4, I go queen g2. I think that works, so I'm going to do it. Can he play rook g2 immediately? Rook g2, king g2, rook g8. Ah, okay. Rook g2, king g2, rook g8. Ah, he has rook g2 straight away. Okay. He does have rook g2 straight away. I didn't see rook g2 straight away. Because rook g2, king g2, queen g5... No. Okay, maybe he doesn't. Rook g2, king g2, rook g8, queen f3 is actually okay for me, I think. Rook g2, king g2, queen g4, I take it, queen g5, king f3. I'm not sure. I don't think he has rook g2, so I'm gonna play queen e2. Rook g2, king g2, queen g5, king f3, rook g8, king f3, queen h3. Ah, he has queen h3. He has queen h3. My king is going to end up on e7 or mated if he plays rook g2. Okay, let's calculate. Rook g2, king g2, rook g8, king f3, queen h3, king f4 only move. If queen h2, then I have king e3. If rook g4, I need to go king e5, queen h2, king f6, oh my god, queen h4, mate. No, I have to go back to e5. I think I'm running away, but I'm not sure. Whew, okay, he didn't take on g2. I don't know why. So now I was thinking queen e5, f6, queen h2. Yeah, that's a draw. So if I go f3, how can he continue? After f3 I don't see a win for him. Again, I could be wrong, but I'm gonna do it. I don't see how he mates me after f3. I have 20 seconds on the clock. That's reasonable. And the thing is, with f3, I'm preventing queen g4 check. So if he gives up 2 rooks for the queen, he doesn't have a perpetual. Which he would have had had I played g3, I think. I think he should have played rook g2 there. It was really interesting. We will see. I think he may have had a win, but can I not just take the rook? I'm just gonna take the rook because I don't see why not. My god. Let's look at rook g2. Okay, firstly let's look at the opening. Let me expand the thing for you. This is the opposite of what I wanted from this game, but at least I managed to win. I don't think I should have won. Okay, so bishop g7, knight gf3, castles, bishop f5, bishop f5, gf5, knight e5 is the main move, e6. People don't take on c6? I thought taking on c6 was good. Wait, let's see what the engine says. Says it's the best move. Yeah, why not? bc6 and knight b3, okay. King h8. Yeah, I should have kept my bishop. Bishop e5 is the mistake. It gave him a strong attack. Knight c5 made sense immediately. This was my plan. And then on knight e5, of course I don't want to take. But if I play knight d3 now, can he not play c5? Yeah, I needed to stop thinking positionally. Oof. Oof. Yeah, taking on g7 is just a blunder. h3, queen h4, hg4. Queen e2, okay. He didn't have rook g2. Let's see that. Takes. Here. Queen h3, king f4. Check. Ah, I just take it. Okay, yeah, I'm stupid. Yeah, this does. Okay, it actually. This is how far I got, and it should be a draw. But I can just take. The rook. Yeah. Okay. Okay, f3. F3 is a blunder. Wait, what? Why is this a blunder? Because he goes queen h3 next? I thought I had rook f2. Okay, let's just see what the engine does. For some reason plays rook g7. Let's say I bring my knight in. Here. Aha, okay. So if I do nothing, it just mates me, and I cannot get out. So the plan is actually... Wait, why did it need rook g7? Let's say I do nothing. Yeah, okay, so the plan was... So the plan was to mate me on h1, I didn't see that. So where did I actually go terribly wrong? So bishop g7 is the biggest mistake I made. I should have just gone back to f4, defending my king. Yeah, I need my dark squared bishop, otherwise it's really hard to defend. Okay, this wasn't a good game, but at least I managed to win. Yeah, taking on g7 was a wrong plan. I wanted to play positionally and I underestimated what he was going to do. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Stay tuned for more chess. Bye bye.